Hey Scouts, we are going to be going over a 3-day backpacking food supply that you can pick up from the dollar store. Now this is kind of a quick pickup that you can do if you're picking up your food last minute, or just something really easy that you'd be able to gather up and throw in your pack. Nothing's too big, it's not going to take up a ton of space. So let's get started into day one. Day one consists of half of a pound cake and one of these Knorr pastas. And when it comes to the pound cake, you're going to not want it in one of these boxes. Before we go, we're going to take it out, cut it in half, put it in a Ziploc. Take the other half and cut that in half, put it in Ziplocs. So in total, you'll have a half and 2/4 in bags. Now when it comes to the next morning, first thing that we have on here is a couple packets of oatmeal. Get you started right, be able to fill up your belly, get you that energy moving forward, as well as one of the quarters of the pound cake. Now when it comes to lunch, that's where we're going to get into our tuna or chicken, depending on what your preference is. And this just has the tuna with a little spoon and a bunch of crackers, so you can sit down and enjoy that, as well as 3 granola bars. It doesn't seem like too huge of a lunch, and if you did want to pack a little bit extra for that, you totally can. Just remember that you probably will have some extra nuts left over that you can snack on at lunchtime as well. Which also brings up the next part. If you are still hungry after that, go ahead and dig into your next snack bag. Now remember, this is going to be throughout the day. There's going to be plenty of breaks. The mileage is not going to be crazy high for a 3-day, 15-mile backpacking trip per the merit badge requirement. So when it comes to day 2, this is good for the calories throughout the middle of the day. At the end of the day is when we come to another one of these Knorr mixes. It can be pasta or rice. And I have one of these Chow Teriyaki beef bowls here. Now let me give you an upside and a downside. The upside is that it's more compact. The downside is that it has this plastic that you're going to have to pack out. And so it's not a lot of weight, but it could just be that little bit of space that's annoying as you're trying to shove everything back in your bag when you're loading up to head out. Another option that I don't have here with me at the table is there is a pasta bowl. I believe it's one of the spicy pasta bowls. It's a little bit larger than this, but if you want something that's a little bit different, then you could have one of those. A side benefit to one of those is that it has a cardboard shell. So if you happen to have a campfire that night, it is something that you could burn and discard that way, so you're not having to pack it out. Now, all of day 2, all of this right here, it doesn't look like much, it doesn't look like a ton, but loaded with your calories. All of this right here comes in at 3,180 calories. If you wanted to add a little bit of extra weight, maybe double up on the tuna or the chicken, or double up on the granola bars, etc., that's totally fine. That's up to you. If you want to pack the weight, it's on your back. Day 3 usually will consist of packing up, having your breakfast, and then basically just trying to get back to the vehicle. It could be where we get back to the vehicle before lunch, it could be afterwards. So, if it goes through lunch, we've got the 3 granola bars, the nut mix leading up to lunch, and one of these chicken or tuna salad mixes for lunch. The nuts for day 3. If you're feeling like day 2 is just not cutting it for food, just remember your mileage that you're going for day 1 and day 2, what you've got left for day 3, because you could take these nuts or the granola bars from day 3 and snack on them on day 2. I recommend to use caution when doing that, because hiker hunger can set in on day 3 if you've eaten through everything, your entire food supply is gone, and you've still got miles to go. So just remember to exercise caution if you're going to dig into any of your food supply from later on the trip. So there you have it. This is the 3 days worth of meals. In total, I came in at $11. So $11 gets you set for the entire trip, 3 days worth of food. And you could definitely do this a little bit cheaper. These are $1 at the Dollar Tree, but I think they're 88 cents at like Walmart. Same thing with the nut mixes. So where everything is kind of rounded to that dollar figure at the Dollar Tree, you can definitely find other items around that are cheaper. You could substitute your tuna mix and say, okay, I'm going to get something else that has protein, like beef jerky, etc. Now remember to get your bag packed early, so you're not rushing at the last second. Be prepared, and we'll see you at our next backpacking trip.